This will be part 5, the finals of the big chop off. These are all the previous winners from all the previous shootouts. So let's see how they stack up against each other. Take your bets. Okay, we'll start off with Jessica X. As usual, we'll start in the normal handheld position, and then we'll move rearward after that. So let's start here. See how we do. Now, let me put my neck knife away so it ain't swinging. I'm gonna pretty much do this as hard as I can. Here we go. A couple shitty shots there, sorry about that. This is brand new. I just cut this tree down today, and it is red maple. Kershaw Camp 10. Man, I love this thing. Let's do it. Wow. Man, damn, this thing's devastating. Esee Junglas. Let's do it. GSO 10. Man, that thing cuts good. Shit. Regular handheld position, Jessica X. Not too bad, but not that great. It usually works better when your hand is all the way back, but I'm testing it in both spots, so. Man. Kershaw Camp 10, that fucking thing, damn, look at that. Esee Junglas. Yeah, I thought it was gonna put up more of a stink compared to that, but not bad. GSO 10, oh yeah, look at that crevasse. Kept my shots a little bit more accurate there, but man, I don't know which one did better, guys. Either the Kershaw Camp 10 or the GSO 10. Man, you'll have to decide. I hate to say this, but I almost think the Kershaw Camp 10 won that round. Holy shit. Now for the rearward handheld position, this is where this one will shine. Let's give it a whirl. Lot better. Here goes the Kershaw Camp 10. Just scoop my hand as far back as I can. Man, devastating. Junglas again. Better. GSO 10, let's do it. Whew, okay, I'm pooped. Well, now for the close-ups. Man, came out a little bit differently than what I thought it would. Start off with Jessica X. That probably did the least damage out of these 4. Even in the rearward handheld position, even though it did better, it still wasn't as good. Man, Kershaw Camp 10, holy shit. Look at that. Now, another surprise, look what the Esee Junglas did this time. And when your hand's all the way back, it did a lot better. And then GSO 10. Yeah, we knew that was going to do awesome. But to tell the truth, man, I looked at these and looked at them again and again, both sides. I'd have to say, chopping against the grain, I mean just a tiny slight edge, I'd have to give to the Kershaw Camp 10. I knew it was awesome, but I thought that GSO 10 would just edge it out, but it was actually vice versa. So, chopping against the grain, that's the lineup starting from the worst to the best. Like I said, I thought that GSO 10, at least with this part, was going to be number 1. But I'd have to say it just slightly edges it out. Now, I think some of that is that belly. See how it's a recurve? A lot of people don't like recurves. There's a reason I like recurves. And that's it right there. Man, I mean just barely. Yes, that's a zillion times better steel. But this thing's a zillion times more expensive than any of these. You know, 300 bucks, almost 200. What is that, 55? And that's probably the cheapest. That thing's like 45, 50 bucks. Holy crap. Okay, let's chop with the grain now. Chopping with the grain. Now this part we'll just do with our hand all the way back every time. So let's do this. Right, this is red maple, again, hardwood. This part was actually cut down almost a week ago. So let's see what happens. Full force. Man, it's biting good. Just that friggin' handle gives it so much damn power. That was a good one right there. Like I said, of all things, I think this knife baton's the best. And this kind of goes with that, you know, because it's going with the grain. Not that it doesn't chop totally awesome, but batoning, man, this thing kicks ass. One more. Nice. Junglas up next. Stand still, mother beep. Don't be falling over on me. This is the same piece too. I just flipped it over so I didn't weaken it at all. Come on, mother. Stand up, will ya? Sorry about that, guys. This thing's being a pain right in the ass. Huh. Yeah, let me fix this. Son of a... Okay, a couple more. Wow. What do you guys think? It almost seemed like the Jessica X did a little bit better here. Come on now, this fucking thing. I want to be careful because the last time I did this, it actually flipped at me. So, it is sticking in like a son of a bitch though. Holy crap. Now, unfortunately, this next piece that's the closest size is a big ass knot in the middle, but hey, whatever. We'll just go with it. Kershaw camp, let's do this. Thunder, baby. Yeah, man. That handle feels nice and squishy compared to that Esee. Especially wailing on it like that. Definitely, look at that. That's pretty damn good. This is actually a longer, stronger piece too than the last one I was swinging at. One more for good measure. Last but not least, GSO 10. Boy, they're all kind of close when it comes to this. What do you think, guys? Jeez. This is the bigger end of that piece, but still. It's sinking good. This is not easy to decide, guys. Man, almost seems like that. Again, the Kershaw Camp 10 just by a freaking hair. Yeah, I think so. Man, this is tough. This ain't exact science, so. Well, that's pretty fucking good, guys. I don't know. Whoa. Man. Because it takes a couple swings with each one to, you know, you loosen up the wood just a hair. Yeah, one more. That's a tough one. I'm going to have to look at the footage. Yeah, I just looked over the footage so I could, you know, totally get this right. Like I said, not an exact science, but hey, you do the best you can with what you got. So, I'm going to have to say that's pretty much the lineup. I can't believe that friggin' Camp 10 just outshined the GSO. Now, I'm not saying, oh, that's the best knife, oh, buy that. And if all these knives are winners because they obviously won in their category, you know, in the previous shootouts, and they made it this far, so they're all good blades. It's just which one chopped the best, that's all. I'd have to say, it's weird, like going with the grain, I think the Jessica did better than the Esee. But on against the grain, I think that did a little bit better than the Jessica. So those were almost equal. It's a toss-up. I just, you know, give the Esee the nod because it is a little bit better steel. But there you go. Man, that thing, obviously that's the best steel right there, GSO 10. Now if I was gonna say, oh, what knife would I buy out of all these? Obviously I love them all, but that's my favorite knife. But it didn't really win the shootout. That little Kershaw Camp 10, wow. So there you go, the winner of the shootout. Out of my collection anyways, this is the best chopper. I'm sure there's other blades out there. People always say boosy, bussy, whatever. Yeah, sure, no doubt. But out of my collection, this was the best chopper for under, well, 11-inch max. And that's saying a lot, man. It's like 45, 50 bucks. That's freaking awesome. Now, if there's no limit on how much you can spend, I'd go with this GSO 10. Because this thing is awesome. CPM 3V tool steel. The handle's beautiful. The fit and finish is great. Yeah, if you're on a budget, Kershaw Camp 10 all the way. But if you got some dough to spend, I'd go with this GSO 10. Just want to thank you guys for watching the shootout series. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we can do some other stuff later. As always, I appreciate all you guys. And until the next time we meet.